Well, Shabbat Shalom, everyone. And we would like to welcome all of the Scouts and all of their families, and we're really so happy to have you here. My son was a Scout. I'm proud to say that. He became an Eagle Scout. And I know a lot of you are on your way to having a great career in Scouting. And, it's really good to see you. And we'd like to start our Shabbat service off with a couple of songs. And one of the Hebrew words that I'm sure everybody has heard and probably knows is the word Shalom. And Shalom means, what does Shalom mean? What are the different meanings of Shalom? Who remembers? Yoni?
Peace.
It means peace. And it also means?
Hello and goodbye.
That's right. Very good. And we would like to say hello to you. So we're going to start off with a fun song called Shalom. It's on the right-hand inside page of your song sheets. And I hope as you begin to pick up the melody, you'll join in.
We like to do a lot of shaking here. So
Yeah, the shakers. All right, let's get in that rhythm. Shalom, Shalom. I just wanted to say Shalom. I've been thinking of you for a week or two. Shalom, 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 Shalom. I just wanted to let you know it means peace and goodbye, and it even means hi. Shalom, Shalom. Sometimes you come in and sometimes you go. Everybody say Shalom. Just say Shalom, it's goodbye and hello. Shalom. You can say peace, it's the same thing you know. Shalom, 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 Shalom. You can pass this word at home by just singing along. Come and sing along. Shalom, Shalom. Sometimes you're happy and feeling real glad. What do you say? Shalom. Just say Shalom and you'll never be sad. Shalom. Make sure you say it to friends that you have. Shalom, 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 Shalom. I just wanted to say Shalom. I've been thinking of you for a week or two. Shalom, Shalom, one big one. Shalom. All right. Great. So we do one more?
one more.
All right. You know, I had one here, but I think it's going to be a little slow. So let's do a song from the end of the prayer book, page 648. And it's about halfway down the page. It's got a Hebrew name. It's called Shir Chadash, which means a new song. And it has a little bit of Hebrew, and then it has some English. It says, Shiru Ladonai Kol Haaretz. Sing to God, all the earth. Sing to the Lord, all the earth. Shiru Ladonai Shir Chadash. Sing a new song to the Lord. And the rest of it is in English. And I hope you'll sing along with us. And shake along. Shiru Ladonai Kol Haaretz. Shiru Ladonai Shir Chadash. Sing again. Shiru Ladonai Kol Haaretz. Shiru Ladonai Shir Chadash. Sing unto God all the earth a new song. I will sing unto God a new song. Sing unto God and we'll all sing along. All the earth a new song unto God. Shiru Ladonai Kol Haaretz. Shiru Ladonai
Shabbat Shalom, everybody. I'm Rabbi Susan Abramson. Welcome to all of you for our wonderful annual Scout Shabbat. And this is one of my favorite holidays, my favorite Shabbat services of the whole year. And this is our cantorial soloist, Ben Silver, who introduced our service this evening. And I can't wait to hear what you sing, the singing of the prayers, and what you have to say about this year's theme, and doing the Scout Pledge. That's one of the highlights for me. But it's just wonderful for us all to be together in this interfaith ecumenical kind of setting, where I hope those of you who aren't members of our congregation will just have a little bit of exposure to the Jewish faith and what it means to be part of a Jewish worship experience. And I'm extra proud that I've got 10 members of our religious school who are all Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts who are going to help lead the service this evening. And they're going to be, some of them are going to be reading in Hebrew and as well as English, and doing different rituals during the service, so they can show you what they're learning in our religious school. So with that, I would like to invite William Bootsy, Alex Lippo, and Genevieve Mikulinski to come on up and open the doors of the Ark and the Ark curtain. Please rise in body or spirit. Please be seated. And now the next ritual that we do at the beginning of our service is the lighting of the Shabbat candles, symbolizing that there's a special light on Shabbat, our Jewish day, holy day of Shabbat, which starts every Friday night and goes to every Saturday evening. And so I'd like to invite all of our religious school students to come on up and help to light the Shabbat candles, and all the parents of those kids to come on up and light the candles as well. It's English. The kids are more adept at this than the parents. Sorry.
All right. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of the universe, who hallows us with mitzvot, commanding us to kindle the light of Shabbat.
And now we will sing the blessing, and that's in Hebrew, but I think we all know it. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu l'hadlik ner shel Shabbat. Amen, 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 amen.
Great, thank you very much. And anybody who wants to stay up and help us sing Lecha Dodi can, and everybody else can go back to your seats. Because now that we've lit the Shabbat candles, we're going to continue to welcome what we call the Sabbath Bride. And that's on pages 138 and 139. Lecha Dodi, beloved, come to meet the bride. Because every every Friday night, we Jews believe that God has like a wedding with the Jewish people, and so that's the bride and the groom. The bride, the Sabbath bride, symbolizes the Jewish people coming together with the groom, which is God. And we're going to have some singers helping us this evening as well, but everybody can shake along with your shakers.
Yep, shake along. It's a contemporary version. We're not going to be doing all the verses you see here. Lecha dodi, lekrat kala, b'nei Shabbat mikabela. Lecha dodi, lekrat kala, b'nei Shabbat mikabela. Shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad, Ishmiyanu el Amiuchad. Adonai echad, U'shmo echad, V'shemu Tiferet v'Litila. Lecha dodi, lekrat kala, b'nei Shabbat mikabela. Lecha dodi, lekrat kala, b'nei Shabbat mikabela. Verse 5. Itoruri, Itoruri, Kiva Ore, to me, Ori, Uri, Uri, Shedaberi, Kivod Adonai, Alai, Nigla, Lecha dodi, lekrat kala, b'nei Shabbat mikabela. Dodi, lekrat kala, b'nei Shabbat mikabela. Last verse. Boi b'shalom, ateret ba'ala, gam b'simcha, u'tzahola, tov emunei, am segula. Lekrat kala, b'nei Shabbat mikabela. Lecha dodi, lekrat kala, b'nei Shabbat mikabela. B'nei Shabbat mikabela.
Great job, you guys. Go back to your seats. Excellent, excellent. And now we're going to continue with the next section of our Shabbat service called the Shema and its blessings. The Shema is our most important prayer, and that starts on page 146 with our call to worship, which is called the Baruch Hu. So we ask you to rise in body or spirit. And I'd like to invite Yoni and Hazel and Caroline to come on up. Praise Adonai, to whom praise is due forever. Praise be Adonai, to whom praise is due now and forever.
Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamavorah. Baruch Adonai Hamavorah Leolam Va'ed.
Page 148.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher v'dvaro Ma'ariv Aravim, B'chochma Poteach Sha'avrim, Uvit Vona Mishanei Itim, Umahalif et Hazmanim, Sader et HaKohavim, V'mish Mirotechem, Barakia Kirsono.
Blessed are you, Adonai our God, ruler of the universe, who speaks evening into being, skillfully opens the gates, thoughtfully alters the time and changes of the seasons, and arranges the stars in their heavenly course according to plan. You are the creator of night and day, rolling light away from darkness and darkness from light, transforming day into night and distinguishing one from the other. Adonai Tzitza'ot is your name. Ever-living God, may you reign continuously over us into eternity. Blessed are you, Adonai, who brings on evening. Bara atah Adonai Havarim Arim.
And now we're going to continue on page 152 with our singing of our most sacred prayer, the Shema. First we read it in English, then we sing in Hebrew. Hear, O Israel, Adonai is our God, Adonai is one. Blessed is God's glorious majesty forever and ever.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem, Kavod Malchuto, Leolam Vaed.
Please be seated. Page 154. Yata Eis Adonai Elohecha, V'chol ravcha v'chol nafshecha, v'chol miyodecha, v'hayu hadvarim ha'eleh, asher nachlim tzavcha hayom al levavecha, v'shinantam levarecha, v'divarta bam, v'shivtecha v'beitecha, v'vektecha v'derech, v'shachbecha v'kumecha, v'chshavtam liyot al yadecha, v'hayot hotafot bein einecha, v'chtavtam al mezuzot beitecha, v'visharecha. L'matis kavru v'asitem et kol mitzvotai v'tem kedoshim l'Elohechem. Ani Adonai Elohechem asher hotzeti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim liot lachem l'Elohim. Ani Adonai Elohechem. You shall love Adonai your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might. Take to heart these instructions with which I charge you this day. Impress them upon your children. Recite them when you stay at home and when you are away, when you lie down and when you get up. Bind them as a sign on your hand and let them serve as a symbol on your forehead. Inscribe them on the doorposts of your house and on your gates. Thus you shall remember to observe all my commandments and to be holy to your God. I am Adonai your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt to be your God. I am Adonai your God. Adonai Elohechem Emeth.
And we're now going to continue with another song on page 158. The song is called Mi Chamocha, and it's the song that the Israelites sang when they ran through the Red Sea to freedom from Pharaoh's grip. So it's a song of thanksgiving. And Aileen, Holmes, come on up. Get your shakers ready.
Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi chamocha nedar ba'kodesh. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi chamocha nedar ba'kodesh. Nora tehilot osei peleh, Nora tehilot osei peleh, Adonai Leolam Vaed. Adonai ותחרה ובניך, וכימים לפני משה ומרים, ואלי ענו ויאמרו, ואלי ענו ויאמרו, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד.
Thus it is said, Adonai redeemed Jacob from a hand stronger than his own. Praised are you, Adonai, for redeeming Israel. And now we're going to continue with a slower song on page 160. The song is called Hashkivenu, and it asks God to create a shelter of peace around us. And we know that in this day and age, all of us, no matter what faith background we're from, no matter who we are, no matter what country we live in or which part of the country we live in, we all really, really need to ask God to create a shelter of peace around each of us individually and as a group.
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom v'hamidenu shomreinu l'chayim. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom v'hamidenu shomreinu l'chayim. Ushmor tzeiteinu L'chaim u'shalom me'ata v'ad olam. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom v'hamidenu shomreinu l'chaim. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom v'hamidenu shomreinu l'chayim.
And we read it together at the top of page 161. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Adonai, help us to walk with good companions, to live with hope in our hearts and eternity in our thoughts, that we may lie down in peace and rise up waiting to do your will. Baruch atah Adonai, HaPorei Sukkot Shalom, Aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael ve'al Yerushalayim. Now Aileen's going to read the English on page 162 for the next prayer.
The people of Israel shall keep Shabbat, observing Shabbat throughout the ages as a covenant for all time. It is a sign for all time between me and the people of Israel. For in 6 days Adonai made heaven and earth, and on the seventh day God ceased from work and was refreshed.
Now we'll sing the Hebrew. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat l'dorotam b'rit olam. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat l'dorotam b'rit olam. V'nilvin b'nei Yisrael, odi le'olam. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat l'dorotam b'rit olam. Ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et ha-shamayim ואת הארץ, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת ויהי נפש, שבת ויהי נפש, שבת ויהי נפש, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם.
And now we continue with the next section of our service called the Tefillah, which means the prayer, and this is the part of the service where we speak directly to God and remember that that God is the God of our ancestors and the God who gives us strength and the God who also sends us peace. So please rise and body your spirit, and I'd like to invite June Markle and Ellie Kaplan to come on up.
Anananananana Adonai, Anananananana Svatai Tifta, Anananananana Ufi Yagi Tehilate, Anananananana Adonai, Anananananana Svatai Tifta, Anananananana Ufi Yagi Tehilate, Anananananana Adonai, Anananananana Svatai Tifta, Anananananana Ufi Yagi Tehilate, Anananananana Adonai, Anananananana Svatai Tifta, Anananananana Ufi Yagi Tehilate, Anananananana Adonai, Anananananana Svatai Tifta, Anananananana Ufi Yagi Tehilate.
Page 166.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Eloheinu, Avotinu v'Imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzhak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Ha'gibor v'Hanara, El Elyon, Gomel Hasadim Tovim, V'Konei Hakol, V'Zcher Hasdei Avot v'Imahot, U'Mevi Geula B'Bnei B'neihem, L'Ma'an Shemo B'Ahava, Melech Ozer Moshiach U'Magin, Baruch atah Adonai, Magin, Avraham ve'Ezrat Sarah.
Page 168.
Ata gibor leolam Adonai, Mechaye hakol ata rav l'choshia, Mechakel hayim b'chesed, Mechaye hakol b'rachamim rabim, Someh noflim v'rofei cholim, Umatir asurim, Umchayem emunatov lishenei afar, Mihamocha ba'al gevurot, Umido melech, melech amit, Umchayem, Umatmiach Yeshua, V'ne'eman ata l'chachayot hakol, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechaye hakol.
Please be seated, and I'd like to invite Juliana Mikulinski to come on up. And we're going to continue on page 178.
abundant peace to Israel, your people, forever. For you are the sovereign God of all peace. May it be pleasing to you to bless your people, Israel, in every season and moment with your peace. Blessed are you, Adonai, who blesses your people, Israel, with peace.
Baruch atah Adonai, hamvarech et amo Yisrael b'shalom.
And now we sing Shalom Rav. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tazim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tazim Leolam. Ki atahu melech adon v'chol hashalom. Ki atahu melech adon v'chol hashalom. Shalom rav al Yisrael amcha tasim leolam. Shalom rav al Yisrael amcha tasim leolam. V'tov b'einecha levarech et amcha Yisrael b'chol עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. Shalom Rav al Yisrael amcha tazim leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael amcha tazim leolam. Tazim leolam. Tazim leolam.
We pause now for a moment of silent prayer. And now we're going to continue with another song for peace called O Say Shalom, which you may find on page 180. Get your shakers ready.
O say shalom, b'roma uya'aseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. O say shalom, b'roma uya'aseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. O say shalom, b'roma uya'aseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. O say shalom, b'roma uya'aseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen.
Well, Shabbat Shalom again, everybody. So none of these services would be happening if it wasn't for Linda McNamee and her inquiring a number of years ago whether or not we could have a special service here for all the scouts and to show them, do a little learning about Judaism and have like an interfaith experience. And so I jumped on the opportunity because I've always been a fan of the scouts, even though I never made it out of the Brownies myself. True confession. Anyway, I'd like to invite Linda to come on up, and every year she chooses a different theme that some of the kids are going to be, scouts are going to be speaking about, and it's always been a very, very meaningful, important experience for all of us to hear. So thank you, Linda, for all that you do.
My sample is still wet. Didn't have time to print, so it's on the phone. So thank you, Scouts, family, and friends, for joining us at our annual Scout Shabbat. All Girl Scouts attending this evening will earn her respective My Promise, My Faith award. Cub Scouts will earn most, if not all, of their duty to God adventure. All Scouts will reflect on the line in their respective oath or promise for serving God. All youth will also receive a fun patch, as well as making a keepsake to remind us of what we've learned this evening. Thank you to Rabbi Abramson once again for inviting us to your spiritual home for celebration. At your recent milestone celebration that I was honored to attend, the focus that evening was on making the world a better place. I felt that message of your service to Temple Shalom Emeth was important to recognize and believe that we can continue that tradition. I'm sure that you've all heard the story of the young child and the starfish on the beach. If you haven't, here's a really brief synopsis. As the child walked along the beach strewn with stranded starfish, that child picked up one starfish at a time and tossed it back into the ocean. A passerby came up to the child and asked how he or she could make a difference, as it was impossible to save every starfish that had washed up onto the beach. The child said that while all of those starfish couldn't be saved, it certainly made a difference to those who were. So making our world a better place reminds me of the story of rescuing that starfish, or rescuing all the starfish. While we cannot possibly change the entire world, as many believe there is much to be changed, we can make our one little corner of the world a better place, one act of kindness at a time. As Scouts, you work on community service projects. You learn about the environment, STEM, health and fitness, and many other subjects that are too many to mention here. Many Girl Scouts, many present here, have earned your bronze or silver awards. Some of you are working on your gold awards. Your Scouting America counterparts have either earned or are aiming to earn their Eagle rank. Both gold and eagles are the highest achievements that one can earn in their respective scouting programs and definitely make part of our world a better place. After tonight's service, please join us in the hall, was it the hall?
The social hall.
The social hall, okay, sorry. For snacks, socializing, and a small craft. Tonight, we will be making lanterns. These lanterns will remind us that we can make the world brighter. We can lighten up someone's day. And if we all keep our lanterns bright, we can make our world a happier place to be. I gotta show you the little lantern, so. It's a little lantern. Okay. And if you, and it's not a real candle. Okay, so as we reflect on tonight's theme of Make Our World a Better Place, I ask each one of you to find ways to save the starfish in your path. Keep on your special light in the darkness, brighten someone's world. Find one way you can make the world a better place for someone. That better place can be a simple smile, holding the door open for the person behind you, giving a stranger a compliment, using your manners wherever you go, saying please and thank you to teachers, custodians, family, your scout leaders, the people who work at the stores or shops, and anyone and everyone you meet. It might not seem like much in the scheme of life, but I promise that you will definitely be making that individual's world a better place. Together, we can make waves in the ocean, brighten our world, and cause ripple effects that will grow and make our entire world a better place for everyone. Thank you. Do you want me to invite?
Yeah.
Okay. And when many of you RSVP'd, there was a question asking if you would be willing to present, and it's completely optional. I believe Girl Scouts call it challenge by choice. If you would like to come up and share how you can make our world a better place, or how others have made the world a better place for you, please come up and share.
Thank you.
Go for it.
All right.
I can make the world a better place by just giving someone a compliment, even if they don't ask me to compliment them.
All right, good job. Anybody else?
I can make the world a better place by asking to play with someone.
Excellent. And your sister just made the world a better place for you by helping you come up and say that, Genevieve.
I can make the world a better place by just like being kind to everyone.
Great job. Who else? We've broken the ice here. Any former scouts want to come up and say? All right. Thank you.
I'm proud of my girls, and I think they've done awesome. Well, I am proud that I have seen in my Girl Scout troop, even when there's nothing in it for the girls, they're there for their troop members and they're there for other girls, and I love to see that. Just doing it because you love people. Just whatever it is, show up, be present, and you're making the world a better place.
Thank you. Okay, one more.
The little things are some of the big things that matter, even if they're not the most noticeable.
Great one. Excellent.
I can make the world a better place by smiling at someone
Excellent. Good
and
job.
saying a nice hello.
Excellent.
I can make the world a better place by sharing.
Oh, great one. Excellent. Anyone else? All right, well, in Hebrew we call this tikkun olam, which means to repair the world. And so we know that the world is in such tremendous need of repair. And so when we make the world a better place, we're doing our little tiny part to repair the brokenness in the world, and it really does have that ripple effect of rippling out and helping us all to feel better and the world to feel better. So thanks to all of you for those wonderful, wonderful words of wisdom, and Linda for those wonderful words of wisdom. And I think we learned a lot this evening. And are we going to have the Girl Scouts and Boy Scouts come up and do their oaths? Sure. So we need why don't we have the Girl Scouts come on up first, and is there a Girl Scout leader who's gonna come up and lead the oath? Everybody squeeze together in the middle.
Okay, we got to squeeze together.
Shelley, could you?
Squish down.
Make sure you're like standing in like a window.
Are we ready?
Yep.
Okay. On my honor, I will try to serve God and my country, to help people at all times, and to live by the Girl Scout law. I will do my best to be honest and fair, friendly and humble, considerate and caring, courageous and strong, responsible for what I say and do, and to respect myself and others, respect authority, use resources wisely, make the world a better place, and be a sister to every Girl Scout.
All right, great job. What about the Boy Scouts?
Cub Scouts and Boy Scouts. I know, we're in the wrong uniform. I can't change. Right. You might have to leave me because I'm still a Boy Scout.
A scout is trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent. On my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to God and my country, and to obey the Scout law, to help other people at all times, to keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight.
Excellent. So following the end of our service, as Linda said, we will all go back into the social hall and have some snacks and treats and do our special craft. But for now, we're going to continue with the closing prayers for our service, which you may find on page 586. I'd like to invite my religious school scouts to come on up and open the ark curtain. Please rise in body or spirit.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא.
Please be seated.
And please turn to page 588 and join me at the top of the page. שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסר הארץ, ומושב יקרו בשמיים ממעל, ושכינתו זו בגבי מרומים. הוא אלוהינו אין עוד, אמת מלכנו אפס זולתו, כך כתוב בתורתו. וידעת היום והשיבות אל לבביך, כי אדוני הוא האלוהים בשמיים ממעל, והארץ מתחת Ein Od, Ein Od. We turn to page 591 and join together in a contemporary version of the prayer in the middle of the page. V'ne'emar also says, Bayom Hahu, on that day Adonai will be sovereign over all the earth. Shake along if you like. V'ne'emar v'haya Adonai v'melech al kol haaretz Bayom hahu yihye Adonai echad u'shemo echad V'ne'emar v'haya Adonai v'melech al kol haaretz Bayom hahu yihye Adonai echad u'shemo echad Bayom hahu yihye Adonai Adonai echad u'shemo echad Bayom hahu yihye Adonai echad u'shemo echad V'ne'emar v'haya Adonai lemelech al kol haaretz Bayom hahu yihye Adonai echad u'shemo echad Echad u'shemo echad Echad u'shemo echad.
And now we're going to put our shakers away for a moment as we continue with the Kaddish prayer, the prayer for people who have died recently or in past years. Page 599. We think now of our loved ones whom death has recently taken from us, those who died at this season in years past, and those whom we have drawn into our hearts with our own. We recall those whose yahrzeits or anniversary of whose deaths occur this week: Michael Foreman, Francis Goldberg Marcus, Helen Mover. And at this time, if there are names of others you'd like us to keep in our hearts or in our minds as we prepare to recite the Kaddish prayer, you may say their names aloud or in your hearts as I look across the room. I'd also like to send my condolences to Linda on the death of her father a couple of weeks ago. Zichronam livracha, may all of their memories be for a blessing. We turn to page 598 and rise in body or spirit to recite the Kaddish prayer. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shmei Rabbah v'yalma divrach yirateh v'yamlich malchuteh v'chayechon v'yomechon v'chayeh t'chol beit Yisrael v'agala v'yizman kariv v'ivru amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevarach v'olam olmei almaya yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitalev v'yitalal shmei dekudesha barichu La'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbachata v'nechamata da'amiran v'alma v'ivru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shmaya v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'ivru amen. Oseh shalom v'ramav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'ivru amen. May the one who creates harmony and high bring peace to us, to our country, to Israel, to all Israel and all the world, as we say together, Amen. You may be seated. We're now going to continue with our temple announcements. Robin Frisch, our temple president, will say hello and share some announcements.
Hello, welcome all, and Shabbat Shalom. It's wonderful to see so many people here, and the scouts, their parents, and their scout leaders, And all I could keep thinking throughout this service was our world is going to be just fine. We have future leaders here that are going to definitely make the world a better place. Thank you to all of you for what you've taught all of us. And I wanted to quickly talk about some announcements. Glad you're all here on Scout Shabbat. Tomorrow we're going to have a children's Shabbat for 2 to 6 year olds. One of our favorite holidays, Purim, is next week, and next Friday we're going to have a Purim spiel, which is like a musical play that's a lot of fun and laughs. And then on Sunday there will be a Purim carnival and another spiel, so it'll be quite busy. After that, on Friday, March 21st, there's going to be a conversion ceremony for our very own Bill Jacobs that we're very excited about. And then on Monday, April 7th, we're going to have a Tikva group. It's a group where we come together and we talk about how things can be difficult here in our country and in the Middle East, and how we wish for peace and we give support to each other, so that's very important to all of us. And then on Sunday, April 13th at 5:30 p.m., we're going to have a second Passover Seder here, where we all come together and celebrate Passover together. It's very special. So that are the announcements quickly, and again, welcome to all of you. This has been a total joy. Thank you. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
And I just wanted to echo what Robin just said. I also feel like sitting up here looking at all of you, that you are our hope and you are our future, and you exemplify the morals that we all desperately, desperately need. And so thank you to every single one of you for being a scout, for embodying all those morals and reciting those oaths, which really are the principles which we so desperately need to all be following at this moment in time. So thank you again for being here, and thank you to the scout leaders who chose to bring your troops this evening, and particularly to Linda. So now we're going to continue with 2 blessings that we do at the end of our Shabbat service. One is over the wine, and one is over the challah, which is the bread. So Caroline, as a post-bat mitzvah, this kiddush blessing that we do is for anybody over bat mitzvah age. So you're the post bat mitzvah scout here, so come on up. Okay, we're gonna continue on page 122 and 123. Please rise in body or spirit.
The heaven and the earth were finished, and all their array. On the 7th day, God finished the work that God had been doing, and God ceased on the 7th day from all work that God had done. And God blessed the 7th day and declared it holy, because on it God ceased from all work of creation that God had done.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Amen. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu, b'shabbat kodesho b'yahava uvratzon hinchilanu, zikaron lema'aseh b'reishit, ki hu yom techila lemikra'e kodesh, zecher litziat mitzrayim. Kivanu bacharta, v'yotanu kidashta, mikol ha'amim, v'shabbat kodshecha, v'yava uvratzon, inchaltanu, baruch atah Adonai, mekadesh hashabbat. Amen.
L'chaim to life. How was it?
This is assessment.
And now, I'm afraid to say it, but I would like to invite all the children to come on up and hold this plate with the challah.
Yeah.
volume, put it down lower.
Don't push it up now, let it down low. Okay? And everybody ready to sing? Be careful.
Yep.
Ready? We call this prayer the Motzi. Ha-Motzi lechem min haaretz. We give thanks to God for bread. Our voices rise in song together as our joyful prayer is said. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam. Ha-Motzi lechem min haaretz. Amen.
Great job, everybody. I will grab that. I think I need two people to close the doors of the ark.
I can. What the thing? Looks like a bunch of
Please be seated. You're gonna eat it after the service. Yep. Later.
And for a closing song, I'd like to do a song on page 644 that we often like to do as a closing song. Very joyous song as we close our service. It's in Hebrew, but it's very brief. It's called Hevenu Shalom Aleichem, which means let us bring peace. And in the middle of it, we have a little verse in the middle that has the words to the next song here, Hine Matov, which is one of our classic songs where we say how good and how pleasant is it to have brothers and sisters dwelling together. So I hope you'll join
And if
us.
anybody wants to come up and sing them from up here or do a little dancing while we sing, I'm very open to that. We're very open to dancing here and
Come and sing and dance.
shaking.
And shake your shakers or
If
shake
anybody wants to.
anything you want.
Come
Okay,
on up.
I'll start it here. Shalom Aleichem, Aleichem, Hevenu Shalom. Hevenu Shalom Aleichem, Aleichem, Hevenu Shalom. Hine matov ma'nayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov ma'nayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hevenu Shalom Aleichem, Aleichem, Hevenu Shalom. Hevenu Shalom Aleichem, Aleichem, Hevenu Shalom. Let's hear the middle part again. Hine matov ma'nayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov ma'nayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hevenu Shalom Aleichem, Aleichem, Hevenu Shalom. Hevenu Shalom Aleichem, Aleichem, Hevenu, Aleichem, Hevenu, Aleichem, Hevenu Shalom.
Thanks so much, you guys. Shabbat Shalom, everybody. Please join us in the back.
Shabbat Shalom.